Hello everybody, this is Backblast here again, Motorsport Manager, and it's race 2. Yes, we're heading for race 2. We've just done some qualifying here where we unexpectedly got into Q2, which was amazing, really. So we're here, it's Dubai, it's going to be sunny, so hopefully the tactics that we've been researching when we were doing our practice will help us. So we've got a plus 10% for being on race trim and 5% for being on super softs. There we go. Car setup should be fine. So there you go. Tyre choice, we're going to be doing that. I think 16 laps. So do we go for... See, we can do a one-stopper here, can't we? On one of these guys. Let's do a one-stopper. For this guy. So if he's going to be doing 8 laps here, we want a little bit of extra. So 11 laps. And then for the other guy, who's got a little bit more chance, I think we'll set him off on the super softs. So he can do 8 laps. It says he can do 8. I don't think he'll be able to do 8. I think he's going to be stopping twice, and therefore we want let's see, maybe 5 laps. We do like a 5 lap job, and then 5 or 6 laps. Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll try and we'll run him lighter. You see, if he's not got as much fuel on, he can go a little bit quicker. So let's try that. In fact, we're going to do that with this guy because he's on the super softs. So the idea is that Casino is going to do a one-stop race, and he's got the fuel on to do that. And 2 cars side by side running into each other. Now his tyres are already at temperature. Now I did notice that when they were doing the practice, running yellow, which is the neutral bit, was actually overheating the tyres. Now this guy, you're supposed to be on faster tyres and with less fuel. Let's get you up the field. Now I've not used any of the boost yet. I've put Casinos on auto. I'll just let him run his own race, and we'll see how he goes. There he is. He's using it now. So we'll let him use his own. I'll keep an eye on his tyres. He is overheating his tyres a little bit. So we need to maybe look after that. Lee Han's tyres, I'm not as worried about, although we are overheating them on both cars very quickly. I do need him to get to sort of 5 or 6 laps though. Now you'll notice I'm running both cars with the red fuel. Maybe I need to knock that one down a bit, because Casino's parts aren't as sturdy, are they, as Lee Han's? Because it's only been Lehan's car that I've been working on. The other thing is, on this, I'm going to leave the boost until there's a gap. Wow, he shot past, didn't he? So you can see there's a massive gap. Well, there's a gap opening up here. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep with it. I don't want a gap opening up where we could be in front of the guy and then pulling away. But as it is, it seems as though we're not struggling too much. And we are where we expected to be, which is right at the back, which is a bit pants. I noticed on here the tyres are cooling slightly, so it seems that I'm going to have to keep switching between yellow and green on that car. This one seems to be about right. Green seems to be about right, but we haven't got much fuel left here, okay? So let's just knock him up a little bit, alright? Want to start pushing on these tyres because we haven't got much fuel left. Right, he's got to come in next lap. Now I need to watch this because this will go down fast. Okay, we need to be on something like that. Now it's saying low fuel here. That means we haven't got enough to get to the end of the lap. I might need to knock it down further. Going to be close, isn't he? 26, 25, 24. Oh, he's got plenty. Pit, you fool, pit. I forgot to pit him. Oh, good grief. Now we had 5 plus 3, didn't we? I'm going to go for an extra lap. Everything seems okay. We're not going to mess about with the battery. We're going to do a fast stop. Go. Oh, he's missed the pit stop. He missed it. He missed it. That's him out. That's him out. Never mind the tyres, mate. Just run out of fuel. There he goes. It's down to Casino. He was one stopping. Ah, what a disaster. Now we need enough fuel to get to the end of the race here, don't we? Park condition's good. This is the worst part, 44%. We're happy with that. We've got plenty of fuel, so we can afford to just push a little bit here on these tyres. So Lehane, in the best car, has managed to struggle his way back to the pits. Well, that's it. We're not stopping again for Mr. Casino. He's a long way behind the guy in 17th. And we do need to start pushing. I'm willing to risk actually turning the engine mode up. 41's quite risky on the brakes, but it only starts affecting the car when it gets down into the 20%. So it's at 41% now. You'll get a warning when it gets to 29%. He'll complain about it. He'll say, "Oh, it's not a. There's something wrong with the brakes," or something like that. Jumped up to 15th because we've overtaken a couple in the pits, which is good. So our target really for this race is to get to 9th. If I can get this guy up to 9th, that'd be fantastic. We need to be catching the guys in front. So that when they pit, we overtake them while they've stopped. It's no good them pitting and us still being miles and miles behind. There's 4 laps remaining. I think Lee Ham might actually get to the end if I don't push him too much on the fuel. It's a shame. I messed up with his fuel. I really did. That was such a poo thing, running out of fuel. I'm just hoping now that we get a few people pitting. See, look, his engine. He's complaining about his engine now. 28%. I said when it gets to sort of 29 you get a warning. I'm willing to leave it. I think there's only sort of 3 or 4 laps left. There you go, it's another one overtaken. We're not quite in 9th yet. There we go, he's got warnings about a few parts now. So his brakes and his engine. Let's just knock that down a little bit. So the other thing that happens in this game is, you know, I can set it at yellow and he'll do a certain pace and his tyres might overheat. But as you get more grip on the track, it actually changes the tyre wear. So whereas you were running yellow before, you might not need to run yellow. You can run something else. And you'll find that running yellow might overheat the tyres all of a sudden. So you need to just keep your eye on what the temperatures are. I mean, it is a way up, but he's going nowhere, this guy. So where are we with Casino? All right, we're near the end of the race. We've got. Oh, he's retired. The guy in front. He's retired. Portananen is retired. Well, that's good. That's another spot. We're not going to catch Lay because he's on brand new super soft tyres. Norris is on similar tyres to us, but a little bit more worn. Okimoto and Kelly are on quite bad tyres. The tyres have worn down quite a lot. So maybe 7th and 8th, but we're about 20 seconds behind those. Maybe they'll slow enough. If you look on the little map, they're up here. So they need to really have the tyres go completely. We're on the last lap now, aren't we? So we can afford to just push everything up a little bit. Yeah, Lehan's run out of fuel again. Oh, I took my off the ball with this guy twice. Twelfth. Not great, but we're not far off the 9th that we needed to be. And if you look at the time, 32 seconds behind the leader, 49 seconds behind the leader. We're about 17 seconds behind in an 16 lap race. So it's about a second a lap we need to find to start getting this sponsor money. So not great. Again, not great. We still don't have the car. I am now thinking that maybe we need a decent driver. If we can get one decent driver in one of the cars, I think that we'll have a good chance of at least getting a bit further up. I think that'll be a big factor in what we're doing. I messed up with Lehan twice. I mean, after he'd run out of fuel the first time, I just gave up with him. I thought we're not going to get anywhere with him, and he ran out of fuel again. So that's my fault. I'm sure the press will be on to me about it in a minute. But we get points for that. We don't get the sponsor money, which is what we wanted for finishing 9th. But there you go. There we are. So 12th there and 17th. And we've moved up. Look, we've moved up. We're in 11th now. Beautiful. We're not scaring the leaders, are we? But we're in 8th overall. And this was the messages from earlier, which we aren't that interested in. And now the driver's improving. Yeah, definitely a new driver. We need a new driver. That's what we're going to be focusing on before the next race. We'll try and get a new guy into the car. Hopefully somebody who's a bit quicker. I mean, these two guys are all right. I mean, they're at the top of their game now. This is as good as they're going to get. They're not improving every race, which is it's a bit poo. We need to actually have somebody who's going to be getting better and better. We're doing all right as far as the chairman's concerned. So we're expected to finish 8th. We're finishing 7th, you know, as a team. So that's good. That's good. We're getting there in his eyes. So I hope you're enjoying this. Let me know if you are. Thumbs up, thumbs down, and let me know if you don't want me to do the Saturday, or you want like the qualifying on the same day as the race day, or you know, if you find the actual management of it all a bit dull and you don't want to see that, then just let me know. Put comments in the comments, and if you like the channel, please subscribe. It's free to subscribe, and there'll be a little button with backblast on near the end of the video. It might even be on the screen about now, or it'll come on in a few seconds when the video recommendations comes on. There'll be one saying backblast. Click on that, and then you can click the subscribe button afterwards. It's free to subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, thank you very much. I've been Backblast. I'll see you next time.